Back to Health Matters, the World Health Organization has released its largest review of world mental health since the turn of the century. The detailed work provides a blueprint for governments, academics, health professionals, civil society, and others with an ambition to support the world in transforming mental health. In 2019, nearly 1 billion people, including 14% of the world's adolescents, were living with a mental disorder. Let's get more on this. Joining us is Dr. Peter Ogunubi, a consultant public mental health physician and senior lecturer at the University of Lagos. He joins us via Zoom. You're welcome to Network Africa.
Thank you so much for having me.
So let's start. Give us a clearer picture of what mental health is.
Well, as I always say, let me first of all appreciate what is happening now. You may not understand it, but you can see that I feel so happy. Yeah, I mean, it's a day to be alive. It's a time to be alive because mental health is the real thing. We say there's no health without mental health. Your emotion, your thinking, your feeling, your ability to fulfill purpose, your ability to fulfill your potential. Those are the things that constitute the realm of mental health. It is different from mental illness. First of all, you must be mentally healthy to be able to wake up in the morning, go out your daily, your daily bread, seek after them, your ability to manage stress, your ability to fulfill everything you dream of. But once this ability is one way or the other once they are cut short, then you say you are not having mental health. Then you can begin to say, is there mental distress or are you having full-blown mental illness?
So what causes mental health disorder?
Well, it's so many factors. So many factors are responsible for mental health disorders. Are you talking of biological? Are you talking of genetic? Are you talking of environmental factor? Are you talking of problem of the brain, biological? Are you talking of stress, the hassles of life? There are so many things. And what WHO is doing today is they are bringing in, after 2021, we are having a holistic view, a comprehensive report, 20 years comprehensive report that will help mental health enthusiasts, the advocate, that will make government, for example, the government of Nigeria, to stand up and do something. No mental health law. But I believe with this report now, going through this report, they will know that they are far, far behind and we need to do something. So before, people used to think that, oh, it is the attack of the enemy, it is the harrow, it's a spiritual problem, and these are the reasons why we have been having stigma around mental health issues. But with this report, lived experiences, talking about different things that can constitute mental health, mental illness, and letting us know that it is a biological process. The way you have malaria, typhoid, diabetes, and co, you can also have mental health issue. It does not have to be attacked from your mother-in-law or the way we talk of prenatal forces and co. And that is what this comprehensive report is all about. A call for action, transformation of mental health, and I'm excited.
Right, I can feel your excitement. But, with all the things you've spoken about, people can be set in their beliefs and what they think leads to one condition or the other. How do you think this report by the World Health Organization can help us locally to transform the issues of mental health?
Oh, fantastic. In many ways. Time will not permit me, but let me first of all say, in terms of policy making, I just told you now that we have no mental health law. People go as far as different countries, the Republic of Benin, to go and get free medication. Why? Because if this law is available, it's inside the law, you're going to have more facilities. Inside the law, you have subsidized medication. Inside the law, there is no stigmatization of those having mental illness. They can get employment, they can marry. Inside the law, the doctors, the patients themselves are protected. Inside the law, there's a holistic integration of suicide prevention and co. Inside the law, you have medication that are greatly subsidized. Inside the law, it allows a particular percentage of the gross domestic product GDP to be allocated to mental health or mental health care. But the situation we are presently is people pay out of pocket. If you don't have money, in fact, we are using the whole Ake law that says if you have mental illness, the state should sell all your property and use it to treat you. No social welfare, nothing. People would rather choose to have HIV than say they have mental illness. And so the holistic report will help in a lot of ways. Lagos State and Ekiti State are the only state I am aware of that passed their mental health law. The federal government needs to do this, and inside this, you have so many factors. So it's a time for us to come together. It is also very, very encouraging for those who have been advocating for mental health for so many years, because now we know that we are not just working in silence. We know that the WHO is paying attention, and they are saying, no, it can no longer be business as usual. We need to rise up, especially with the event of COVID-19 that has further dropped or even say tripled mental health conditions of an average person.
Right. So we do know that mental health is also associated with suicide. Is there any talk of decriminalization of suicide in this report and everything else that we're talking about?
You just took it out of my mouth. If you go through this robust report, you're going to see it's going to be a shame for a country that says once you are suicidal, maybe from depression and co, and you try to kill yourself, then the next thing is they put you in Kirikiri or put you in Kuje prison and go. It's going to be shameful for a nation to look at the ministry and say there is no mental health in different states of the federation. The report talked about different experiences of people, and it will make us to know that when people are suicidal, it's not a criminal offense. It is because they are ill. You don't jail me for having fever due to malaria. You don't jail me for vomiting due to food poisoning. Why should I be jailed for having symptoms arising from emotional trauma and tumult? So this report is an eye-opener, and I'm very sure that it will go a long way to help every federation of nations, especially Nigeria.
Right. Thank you so much. We'd like to thank you for your contributions and for your work as well. Dr. Peter Ogunobi, Consultant Public Mental Health Physician.